What's up, everybody, and welcome back. This is episode 8 of my RuneScape 3 Making a Main series, where I try to beat RuneScape 3 in my own way. In this episode, we need to start upgrading our gear to tier 80, and we have quite the task to be able to do that. So we have to get 70 strength, 70 range, 70 constitution, and I believe that's it. So the way I'm going to do that is we are going to start Slayer in this episode, as well as doing our Reaper tasks and some bossing. I do want to let you guys know that I am going to start streaming on Twitch here regularly, probably 2 or 3 times a week for about 2 to 4 hours each session. So if you haven't, go ahead over to twitch.tv/LawRuneLarry and drop me a follow there. All right, let's get into it. All right, we're going to start this one off by using up our combat dummies and a skilling dummy. So I'm going to use all these Slayer ones first. We are currently sitting at 41 Slayer. Dummies have been used and abused. We have 51 ranged and 49 Slayer now. All right, I think what I'm going to do is head over to Polvinach, whatever, Desert City with a P, and get our first Slayer task. Ranged gear acquired, looking like an absolute beast. Oh, fuck, I forgot about this shitty-ass cockatrice task. Gotta finish that first. All right, let's try this again. Iron Dragons, not too bad. Very nice, we got 50 Slayer. Well, we just finished our first stream, so we did a lot of Slayer and a couple Reaper tasks. Currently have 59 ranged and 54 Slayer. I went and traded in a bunch of Last Wills, and we got a shit ton of XP lamps, plus I had 3 keys that I used. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to throw all of these. I know you guys hate when I use them all at once, but they're going to all go into range. 45k range XP. What does that get us? 60 range. Very nice. All right, so these bad boys I'm going to throw into Slayer. 37k Slayer XP, 56 Slayer, and then we got more because it's fucking just OP right into Slayer. And 58 Slayer. Nice. Today is a new day, my friends. I worked yesterday. I've been AFKing these ghostly souls. I didn't get to AFK that much. I was pretty busy yesterday. We are currently sitting at 72 fishing, so we're making our way downtown on that. Anyways, we're going to get back to Slayer. My task currently is 67 Black Dragons. Stats are currently 60 ranged and 58 Slayer. All right, that's the Black Dragons task complete. And I just wanted to say before anybody comes at me, I am 100 combat, so I've been using Duradel, but right now I'm going to head over to Death and get the Reaper task for today. All right, hopefully it's not something dumb. 5 souls from the Cowfight Queen. Easy work. That Reaper task has been complete. We got 10k Slayer XP for that. No good drops, though. I just completed a Fungal Mage's task and I missed the level up message, but we are now sitting at 60 Slayer. Very good. Next task is a 136 Greater Demons task. Bloodwood trade rewards. What do we get? Gross. All right, so just a little bit of a change of plans. I'm not going to do this through Slayer anymore just because it's really slow and it's going to take me multiple days and I don't want to take 3 weeks to put out a new video. So what I'm going to do is I'm basically just going to efficiently train these ranged and strength levels doing whatever the wiki says. But first, we need to unlock Soul Split. So we got to do it. We got to get back to questing. All right, to unlock curses, we're going to have to do the Temple of Tistin or whatever quest. And we still have to do the Curse of Erev, Defender of Varrock, and Desert Treasure and Devious Mines. So the biggest requirements for this is 66 Thieving, 64 Strength, 64 Mining, 41 Summoning. I also have to get, I believe, 50 Fletching. So we got a little bit of a grind ahead of us, but no, we can't handle. All right, we did a little bit of AFK mining just because I am filming some of the old school main series while I'm doing these AFK grinds. We mined 1.3k Runite ore, which is not bad. That's a nice little chunk of money. So I'm gonna head over to the Grand Exchange, sell that off, and then we're gonna work on these other skills. I believe I'm just gonna go ahead and get 50 Fletching while I'm there. Not too bad. 3.7 mil for all that Runite ore. I'll take it. Mining is actually pretty good money. 40 Fletching. I bought a bunch of steel dart tips, so hopefully that's enough to get us to 50, but if not, I'll just buy more. That was indeed not enough. We are currently sitting at 47 Fletching. I went ahead and bought 5k more. I'll just use them up, and then we should be 50. If not, there's a serious issue. Side note, there is a system update, and the news post today is supposed to be telling us what is going to happen with Treasure Hunter and the Integrity roadmap, so I kind of can't wait to read that. 50 Fletching has been achieved. All right, let's move on to Thieving next. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to do some safe cracking. All right, so a little bit of a roadblock that I forgot about. I have to finish the Thieves Guild quest, mini quest line, so I can get a looting bag for the safe cracking. So I am on a Guild of Our Own, which I believe is the last one, which will give us 30k thieving XP, but I forgot about that. And that's a Guild of Our Own complete. That should be all of them done. There's a 30k thieving XP, no quest points though, because it is a mini quest. Now I should be able to go talk to the safe cracking trainer and get a looting bag. Also got 64 thieving. Not bad. And there it is. Finally, we got our little looting bag. All right, we are going to start with the saves in Lumbridge. First safe for us is going to be upstairs of Roddick's house. Basically, all you're going to do is go right here, bam, click on the safe and wait to crack it, and then you'll loot it and you'll put your loot in the little looting bag. This could be anywhere between, I believe, 300 and 900k XP an hour. So thieving is a very, very fast 99. 65 thieving has been achieved. All right, I got a little bit distracted with thieving. We only needed 66. I got 67 because I wanted to upgrade my looting bag, but that's just, it's not in the plans right now. We'll revisit that. So right now we have to get 64 strength, 41 summoning, and we also need to get 51 hunter. So what I believe I'm going to do right now is knock out the summoning, and then we're going to start hunter. I'm not exactly sure what I'm going to do to get 41 summoning. It's really not that big of a deal just because summoning is so quick. We have 106 blue charms, so I believe if I go by 106 raw rat meat, we should be pretty damn close. So I think that's what I'm going to do right then, and then we'll use up some of the crimson charms, which I probably shouldn't be using the blue charms this early, but I really don't care about efficiency right now. As you guys know, I just want to get the quest cape done. Let's go do it. And don't worry guys, yes, I will be using my spirit gems. Don't yell at me. So that was actually pretty nuts. The Onyx saved so many charms, and we are currently sitting at 38 summoning out of those 106 rat meat. So I believe I'm going to just go back to the Grand Exchange and buy 200 more and use up those and see what summoning level we get. I actually opted to get bronze bars this time just because the XP is better. Why would I make old stuff when I can make new stuff? So 150 bars. We'll see if our Onyx lets us use them all. I'll let you guys know what we get. And there's all our blue charms used up. We got 46 summoning. Not too bad. And for Hunter, we are going to catch gliding whirly gigs at Het's Oasis, and we need roses to attract them. I'm not entirely sure how this is going to go, so you're learning as I'm learning. So it actually looks like we have to build these flower baskets. There's one of them, and I believe, do we have to build both of them? I only brought enough for one, so I'm going to go ahead and go back to the Grand Exchange and build them both. I don't know if you need them both, but I'm going to build them both. 40 Hunter! I don't totally understand what I'm doing here. I'm just clicking these fucking scarabs and hoping for the best. And these shells are actually worth quite a bit. We're going to make a little money here. So the treasure hunter gods, RIP, decided that we shall be blessed with 750 box traps. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go use all of those and see what hunter level we get. Currently sitting at 4700, 50 hunter, 60 hunter, and we have 35 of the protein traps left. All right, so only 2 more skill requirements before we can go ahead and quest our way to ancient curses. So I need to get 50 firemaking and 64 strength. So we currently have 49 firemaking, 8k until 50, so that's going to be easy there. And then I have to figure out how we're going to get 64 strength. Basically just going to follow the wiki guide and just get it done with. 50 firemaking has been buttoned up. Let's go ahead and switch over to strength now. I'll let you know how we're going to do that. Look at this setup here, boys. Jesus Christ. Oh, dude, you better watch out. You see me coming, you better watch the fuck out. And 50 attack has been achieved. I'm going to head over to Fire Giants, I believe. 55 strength. All right, so I changed it up. I don't know why I forgot the Abyss was a thing, but the Abyss is a thing, and that's how we're going to train our melee stats. So I am currently sitting at 59 strength, and I believe I'll just stay here until 65 strength. I don't know if I'm going to get 65 attack as well. We'll see. 60 strength. Very nice. And another plus about this place that I didn't realize is if you use your grimoire from the city of you can collect these ashes here. Just make some passive money while you're doing this. So not too bad. Wildy tree rewards. Woo! Brawlers. Nice. All right, we currently have all the skill requirements we need to get curses, so I have to run over to the Varrock Museum just to see how many kudos we have, because I believe I need 125, and that's something I overlooked. So hopefully we have 125. So we got 65 kudos from telling stories to the historian from the quest we've already done. I can get another 28 from doing the natural history quiz in the basement, and then we're going to go over here and dig for the other whatever's left. And there we are. That didn't take no time at all. 133 kudos. God damn, is that an item I forgot about? The bow sword. Devious Minds is complete, 1 quest point. We have a total of 269. Nice. Next up, I believe Defender of Varrock. I need to grab a blue right ore for my next quest, but I just look at this place. Can you... There's nobody that can say RS3 graphics aren't fucking great. Defender of Varrock is done. 2 quest points. We have a total of 271 now. Get any levels? No levels. Okay, next quest, I'm going to try to speed run Desert Treasure, and then we will do the Curse of Erev. I'm actually pretty dumb. I didn't realize they gave me XP lamps instead of just giving me the XP. Like, you know, there's no... None of this shit makes sense. Help. Okay, that's 6100 and 67 smithing. Shit, I forgot I need ice gloves, so gotta go kill the Ice Queen real quick. Give me them fucking gloves. I only brought 1 hair clip because I'm a fucking idiot and I thought it never broke. If there's one thing I hate in RuneScape, it's these goddamn pyramids. Desert Treasure's complete, 3 quest points, 20k magic XP. We have a total of 274 quest points now. That quest didn't take that long, except I messed up the first diamond like 3 times. I'm not proud of it, but I did it. All right, the Curse of Erev is next. And we got 58 magic. Very nice. Curse of Erev is complete, 1 quest point, 275 total quest points. We can now go to May and get another reward. We got a ton of XP for that quest. 66 mining and 47 summoning. Okay, the next quest, the Temple at Sentistan, after I visit May. Here we go. Shit. The Temple at Sentistan is complete. 2 quest points, a bunch of XP lamps. Guys, we now have ancient curses. We have soul split. Yes, give me those curses. Look at that. Oh, that's beautiful. All right, all of these XP lamps are going to go into attack. That gives us 55 attack. Very nice. Okay, so tomorrow marks the start of double XP weekend. Instead of going to grind out the rest of my combat, my plans for double XP is to get base 70s at least in my combat stats, as well as 75 smithing and 75 crafting. And then whatever is left when we're done with that, I'm going to do dungeoneering and necromancy. So right now I'm going to quest more because I don't want to waste double XP time questing. So first quest I'm going to do is All Fired Up. All Fired Up's complete. That gives us 5.5k Firemaking XP, which should get us to 51 Firemaking. Okay, next quest, the Hunt for Sirach, and then Hunt for Red Raktuber. Look at this fucking cutscene. The Hunt for Sirach is complete. Next up, the Hunt for Red Raktuber. What the fuck is going on here? Hunt for Red Raktuber is complete. 1 quest point. We have a total of 279 now. Next quest, the Eyes of Glorfy, and then Kenneth's Concerns. 56 construction and 1800 total level. Hell yeah. The Eyes of Glorfy is complete. 2 quest points should be 2,000 because that puzzle is bullshit. All right, 281 total quest points. Next quest, Kenneth's Concern. Kenneth's Concerns complete. 12k mining XP, 5k agility XP, 282 total quest points. Not too bad. No levels from that one. The next 3 quests I'm going to do, the Chosen Commander, the Hand in the Sand, and Tears of Guthix. Chosen Commander is complete. 3 quest points. We have a total of 285 now. 20k XP and agility, strength, and thieving. It gets us 68 thieving. Very good. All right, the next quest is the Hand in the Sand, and then Tears of Guthix. Hand in the Sand is complete. 1 quest point. We have a total of 286 now. There is an Infernal Star wilderness event that I'm going to go try to do. Hopefully we can complete it. Tears of Guthix is complete. Now we can do that every week. Also, we're not going to talk about that wilderness event because we failed. I didn't die though. Up next, I'm gonna finish the fort because I've been needing to do that for a while. So I believe Murder on the Border is next. Just kidding. Unwelcome guests. The first round of Tears of Guthix is completed. 7k dungeoneering XP. That gets us straight to 25 dungeoneering. Not too bad. All right, off to the fort I go. Double XP has begun faster than I thought it would. And let me tell you, I cannot wait to play this game and not see this shit. Unwelcome Guest is complete. That's 1 quest point. We can now build the guardhouse and the woodcutting grove. Very good. 288 total quest points. Next quest we're going to do is Dead and Buried, and then I believe we'll reactivate our double XP, build the fort up, and then get to smithing. Dead and Buried is complete. That's 1 quest point. 289 total quest points now. All right, so what I'm going to do now is reactivate double XP, and I'm going to upgrade the fort as far as I can just because we need 75 construction anyways for Plague's End, and then we're going to go ahead and get smithing and crafting knocked out of the way. And there we go. That's 60 construction. At 65 construction, we are currently upgrading our Grove cabin to tier 3. And there it is, we have the tier 3 Grove cabin and 69 construction. Nice. All right, next up, I'm gonna go ahead and get 75 smithing and 75 crafting, just so we can finish off upgrading our gear to tier 80, as this episode's goal was. I'm not gonna go too much into the whole double XP grind in this episode because I believe that's better for episode 9. So I have a very small amount of proteins here from quest key rewards and daily challenge rewards. So 1300 bars and 166 hides. I do believe we'll get 75 off these bars, and whatever we have left, if there's anything left, hopefully, we'll convert those to hides. And then after the hides are gone, I'll cut gems. And that's 70 smithing, and we got that in under 100 bars. Pretty sure we're gonna have well enough bars. And there it is, 75 smithing. So let's switch over to crafting and knock out 75 crafting. And that's 70 crafting, very nice. I'm cutting dragon stones just because I don't like using proteins because you don't get the pet chance. I want the pet. There it is, 75 crafting has been achieved. We have all the levels we need to upgrade our equipment to tier 80. And ladies and gentlemen, with double XP upon us, that's where I'm going to end episode 8. I'm not going to go any further in upgrading this gear because we have a couple more grinds that we have to do, such as God Wars Dungeon and Slayer. I don't want to do that while we have double XP. So I want to focus my energy on getting a lot of the prif requirements knocked out, plus a couple other things that I'll mention in the next video. Like always, if you've gotten this far, make sure to like the video, comment. It really helps push these videos in the algorithm so people who need to see them can see them. We need more RS3 content. What can I say? Other than that, if you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe. And like always, guys, have a great day.